Welcome back to Thinking in Turns. Last scenario, I used the time and the experience to level 2 silver mages, and I will try to use them to win the next scenario, which I consider to be the most difficult one of the campaign. I will give it a couple of tries, see if it works, and if I fail any of them, you'll probably see a quick compilation of how it went. But first of all, we have one scenario with a story, which is Return to Oldwood. Prince Alric has emerged from the Lich Lord's tomb with the Ruby of Fire. The forest seems particularly bright this day, but there's a cold breeze. It is late into the fall, and its first snow should fall any day. Prince Alric has returned to his forest keep, and is pondering what to do next. So you have defeated the Lich and returned with the Jewel of Power. The earth feels happy beneath my toes. Yes, it was a tough battle, but we prevailed. Now I have a problem. I know not what I should do next. I have the jewel, but I have no idea what it does. To make matters worse, I have no idea what's going on outside this forest. The number of refugees is growing daily. We need to get to South Bay. Better than not lead us onto the plains and risk a slaughter. My eyes do not extend beyond the forest. You have indeed shown yourself a true friend. Would there were more I could do to help you. We can't all stay here for the winter. We would starve or freeze. Your hospitality, though, generally meant, has barely sufficed. Hold, I see somebody. You thought that I ran away, didn't you? The thought had crossed my mind. Well, I come bearing news of the road to South Bay. Really, the news is not good. The main house of orcs is between the forest and South Bay. You clearly can't go that way. However, the road to Clearwater Port is free of orcs. Apparently, they're bogged down in the swamp of Aston. Well, I certainly don't mind the thought of the orcs floundering around the infernal swamp, but one question remains. What? Can I trust you and your information? I don't even know your name. Bah, have it your way. I am Lady Gisane, a noble, a princess of the Westfolk. I was betrayed by the Lich Lord's dark pact with their orcs, in no small part because your fool Prince of South Bay convinced them that their immortal unlives were over. And now, I'm as much a refugee as you. In truth, I don't know if the Lich Lords still command these orcs, or if the orcs have rid themselves of the Lich Lords. But I do know that no orc is going to tolerate living humans outside of the slave mines, or worse, stewbirds. Young prince, it is time to go. We must flee before the winter snow. Fair enough. We will head to Clearwater Port. Thank you, little Maldur the Shrendel. I will remember your hospitality. Always happy to help a tree friend. May the powers of light guide you on your way. Finally, we're getting out of this forest. Yeah. So getting out of the forest, you're going to Clearwater Port, and this is probably the most difficult mission of the campaign, especially if you try to beat it and kill all the enemy leaders. Our prince has arrived at Clearwater Port, with their orcs on his heels. While the orcs haven't caught up with him yet, the winter snow has, and the ships seem to be missing from the port. Lieutenant, who is in command here? And where are the ships? We risk being trapped in the city for the winter as the port freezes over. I am, my lord. I command the local garrison. Our whole fishing fleet is evacuating people to South Bay as we speak. The ships should be back in a few days. Our forces engaged the orcs as they exited the swamp of Aston. At first we prevailed and pushed them back into the swamp. But our victory did not hold. Orc reinforcements quickly overran our positions. We lost most of our forces, my lord, including the king of Clearwater, who died bravely leading a charge. That's horrible. The blood of many good soldiers stained the frozen field that day, and still the orcs press on. The king left no heir, but the other nobles have fled to South Bay. We've been busy evacuating the rest of the populace. The army bought us enough time to evacuate almost all of our people, yet most of them winter stores. They've gone to South Bay, which is brimming with refugees from all over. We're only holding the city until the last of the refugees are gone. You, my lord, are free to retreat to safety when the next ship comes. But if I may be frank, my lord, our defenses are stretched thin. We could use all the help we can get to hold our walls. Otherwise, I fear that we will be overrun before the last of our people can be evacuated. Well, we are the last of the refugees from our lands, for the orcs are right on our heels. We have Westfolk with us. They have been off-servers. They are to be evacuated as well. We have traveled far and bear many wounded, but we will help you defend these walls as long as we can. I thank you, my lord, but we are to bring this Westfolk too? I thought it would be highly regular. Are you sure, my lord? Yes. Be sure that it is understood that these are our allies and friends. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. You need us to help hold out until the ships arrive. Ships. Now I said anything about ships. Will this torture ever end? Ah, the orcs will help take my mind off things. To your posts, men. We should be able to evacuate everyone in 3 more boatloads. Until then, let us make these orcs pay dearly for every inch of our land. For our homes, for our people, for our fallen king. Yeah, was a little bit of a long introduction, and we have a couple of victory conditions here. We can flee on the first ship that's coming, on the second, and on the third ship, or we could defeat all enemy leaders. These ones give you the early finish bonus. And the defeat conditions are the death of our main characters and of the commander area here, who's commanding the port as well. And you see this quite a big map. There are a lot of villages around. And the main, I'd say problem with this mission, or the main difficulty, we are facing 3 orc generals here. 1, 2, and 3. And all of them have a lot of resources. So if you look at the scenario settings, they start with a decent amount of gold, but their income, their base income, is 11 gold here, 11 gold here, and 18 gold here. So they can start throwing units at you, like 1 unit a turn. 1 unit a turn, especially with the villages. So it is very, very difficult to break through against 3 of them. I think there are a couple of ways to hold this. You can either try and man the fortifications castles over here, make them fine on flat terrain, even a frozen one, because this is where they have bad dodge chances. It will be quite a long front line to hold though. And another idea would be to try and hold somewhat of this position, where you have 2 castles, you have a village to play with, and usually the orcs will not try to fight on the frozen terrain. So they will try and avoid it and just hit you up front from the dodge axis. Now, I did win this mission one time, where I had 3 paladins going this way, and then being able to assassinate the orcish warlord. And once one of them falls, it makes it a whole lot easier to progress over here. But pushing through the middle is probably impossible on the hardest difficulty that we're playing on. So let's see what we can do. I think this time I will try something similar, for sure. Because while I could be using knights here, it's really not that great. Because this will be a huge slaughterhouse. So I do have an arcane rider that can stand up north. And we have 2 silver mages. And the idea behind these 2 silver mages is to capture a village nearby, somewhere nearby, and then get the silver mages onto the general to kill him in 1 or 2 turns. Now we could either go for the top general or like the bottom one. I think going for the central wall is a little bit too difficult. And the problem with the bottom general is you kind of have to go through this path, this branching path, which is going to be full of orcs. And going over water is most likely impossible because we don't really have any units who do well on water. And there are no villages to grab around here. So the real win condition here is probably to be able to get rid of the northernmost orc. You get to pick up quite a few villages along the way. For that, I'd like to recall my knight and my arcane rider as quickly as possible, just so we can get them moving. Also pick up all the villages of here around here. Now I did say a bit in this mission once, and this is when I had 3 paladins and a mage going this direction. You can also play some fights in here. This lighthouse actually does give you advantage for local units, it's for chaotic units. So yeah, let's get started by picking up some of our allies' villages. We can take this one quickly. Okay, good. This here. Okay, so I would like to recall an arcane rider, so he can get going quickly. Recall the knight as well. This will go to the northern path. This is a little bit slow, especially because there's just 1 shallow water tile here that will cross. Usually you will just hold in this position so that no orcs can come to you your area from the north. And then all you need to be concerned about is this western area. But that's fine. What is the ranger's movement here? I mean, he does a pretty decent movement on most terrain, to be honest. Might consider getting him. He is a caretaker, yeah. I like getting one unit onto these villages down here. I guess it's just extra income, and it is helpful. The question is, do I get the ranger to run there, or do I have an outlaw? I'm pretty sure I have one, yeah. Which also has decent movement on these cells. I generally like the outlaw. He has better dodge chance on villages. Also, he's a little bit cheaper to recall early on. So I get this one to run south, grab these villages. Now I need to recall my Mage of Light, probably my Witch Doctor, and all 3 of my Siege Troopers to get his defense line. Let's get the Siege Troopers first, because they are loyal, so they don't cost me any upkeep. Now Ella will recruit some units. They don't really do much, but they can buy a little bit of time. So let's get going here. Okay, still good in upkeep. The main question is, do I need more units to go north here? Because these 3 units might be a little bit too low. There are a lot of level 2 units coming out of here. And it will probably try to defend, or at least force fight. The main question is, if I can get to this village, I will be able to transport my silver mages up there. The main question is, will I be able to get one of those? It might be an interesting idea to get a thief up there. The Javelineers, generally, I like having on the front line because of their pierce resistance. They are pretty good to deal with archers. And in general, they do decent damage. I think getting a ranger up here might not be a bad idea. Just to have the chaotic unit who is somewhat strong. So in this mission, you will probably need to recall all of your high-level units. And we do have 77 gold, so we don't really have tons of gold to work with. Okay, let's get the Mage of Light first, because we need them to defend. The Witch Doctor is probably also not a bad idea to just get early. But we're already hitting the upkeep limit. I think I'll wait a couple of turns just to get enough money to recall all the units I need. How many recalls do I need? 1, 2, 3. At least 3, maybe. Yeah, more is better. I think this is fine for now. Let's greed it a little bit, just so we can get more upkeep. Push them into the sea. They're in our winter storms. Hey, I'm Varaga. I'm sure they will enjoy a little surprise. Yes, there are a couple of Naga fighters out there. I'm pretty sure they will just run and fight me. I don't think they will just be sitting on the villagers here. Okay, now this is the biggest problem. Just running over water health. If we're fast enough, we will arrive on this side of the river before the orcs can catch us. Then we can fight on flat terrain, which is good. Especially if we can get a fight somewhere around here, so they are forced to step on the snow tiles. Okay, let's get this mage. I said this outlaw should be trying to defend my villagers over here. We should probably recall the Silver Mage and just put it on a village out here. In case I need some more stuff to deal with the Naga fighters. It'd also be a nice idea to just bait one out. This position. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Now this is somewhat luck dependent because we do have our ally blocking some spots out here, which I would like to take for myself. But this is going to be one side that we're defending. This is going to be about the second side. We get Burin out here. This is not too amazing. Because they could technically just take all my villages. Okay, we could make 3 recalls at this point. Let's go. Which we will probably need. We're about to start the first engagements out there, so let's get the Bush Doctor for sure. We will need him out here. Now the question is, do we get more units to defend the west flank, or do we get one support unit to go up here? Yes, what are we dealing with? There's the Goblin Spearmen, some Slayers. The Slayers are not the most difficult opponents. And the Crossbow will be annoying to deal with. Depends on how many units they send up here. Let me plan this through so we have at least one Siege Trooper on this tile, one Siege Trooper on this tile. We probably have Burin around here. 1, 2, 3. I think we do have enough units to stall for now. So let's get these Rangers reinforcements in case I need it. And then I should get a Javelin because it will help me defend. And maybe we get Hardring in position at least in case I need him next turn. I could try and make use of a leadership bonus to buff up the allies units here, but they are very low level, and quite frankly I would like them to die and give the spaces for my units. Yeah, there are a lot of moons moving around. Let's check the status table for now. Yeah, the Orcs spent all of their initial gold right now. They're still positive in income, but it's not that high because they have a lot of upkeep to pay as well. Right, 30 upkeep here. So generally what the best idea to do here is to not really fight too much and just take the damage. You know, maybe fight in good matchups or fight for level ups if you have a level up incoming. Simply because if you start killing units here, they will get more income, so they will just produce more units in turn. If it makes sense. Let's try to get rid of the Naga here for now. Oh, nice hits. Okay, we get our healer. We need to start running up now. Damn, he's so much bigger than the knights. Okay, this guy will come in and try to poison me. This one would as well. There are 2 crossbows, which are a little bit scary to deal with. Honestly, I could also just be greedy, go ahead, take this village. If I take this village, then I'll have my silver mage support if I really need to. This one is a little bit difficult because it's surrounded by frozen terrain, which is difficult to move through for all of my units. I think even the silver mage struggles with moving through snow, right? Where is it? Okay, I don't see it. Frozen terrain. Yeah, frozen, she's also slow on the frozen terrain. The problem is, if I leave this position for this, I might just get stuck on this village. And these knights are not quick enough to get here. So they will get blocked. I think it's probably best to just play it safe and pick up this position for now. Maybe wait until the ranger arrives. And you see they are lawful because they are standing on the, like this one is full bonus from the lawful set. Because he's standing on the light from the lighthouse and also supported by the Arcane Rider's light. Which makes this area not that bad to fight in. If we're lucky enough, we get the 1 or 2 level ups to paladins, and then we should be good to go on this side. Now, as for this, I need to see if I have a good chance of killing the assassin. This is 35% chance. This should be lower, right? 16% chance, right? I would really like to take him out. Maybe we get Burin involved. He's also a little bit better. A little bit better than a siege trooper. Ooh, nice. Okay, we get the pickup. I mean, there will be a lot of poison on me, but I don't mind it too much. We could go for the kill here. Which I think going for the kill here is not a bad idea, generally, because you just get him, you get some experience. But it's very important to consider the turnout of your opponents. So I think the green one moves first, and then the purple opponent, then the black one. So if the green one moves first, he will try to poison me, most likely, and then he will be able to move up another unit. And if I clear the tags, I will open up one more spot from which he can hit me with one of these 2. Especially the crossbow is really scary for me right now. So by leaving this Orca alive, I can guarantee that I will not get hit by one of these incoming units here. And then just getting hit by the Orc Grunt doesn't really matter too much, it's just level 1 unit. Yeah. And this works for now. My income is completely fucked because I recruited all of my high level units. You killed my family. Die. Okay, nice. Wastelands. The crossbow comes anyway. Now this might be a little bit difficult over here, but as said, we do have 2 crossbows coming in, which are a little bit too far away. Come in straight away. Can we pick up the kill here? We can if we hit a charge. Also, it's probably better to stockpile the experience on this knight for now. Again, nice. Getting these level 2 hits. Maybe, like, I could try and kill this player with a charge, but if I do, I will get hit by one of these piercing damage types. And especially on this side, they get the chaotic advantage. And here they lose the advantage because of the light. I think I'm probably fine staying like this for now. Could also be a little bit cheeky and try to claim this village with a knight. It's a little bit difficult for now. The question is, I feel like I need my silver mage here because we are getting pressured at night like this. So Burn has 60% chance in the defense in this. And it's probably best to get him in here. See if we can get a Slayer. Okay, we can't. Let's get you in. Always try to hit the assassins because their poison is just super difficult to deal with. The Siege Trooper should get out for now. These are level 2 units. Not really too eager on fighting them. But I might have to. It's probably gonna have 30 HP. If I can reliably kill this Orcish warrior, I can then move into this space with my Siege Trooper. Then I need to make sure I have enough damage to get him down. Which I probably could. This is 14 times 3 damage. Which will not kill my Silver Mage. And it should not kill my Witch Doctor. And this 15 times 2, 9 times 4. I mean, this is super risky. I don't really want to risk all of my position just for this one grunt, for this one warrior. I should for sure get my Javelinier over here to hit the crossbow. I'm not even sure if I want to hit though. This is the main problem with these types of engagements. Because it is nighttime, so he does get buffed quite a lot. Getting experience on my Javelinier would be nice. Because if he levels up, it's again 3 HP restore. Yeah, I think I will go into this place, do a range attack to get some experience and damage. Then I just hope that they'll try and go for the farmer here to free up the village for me. I would like to just kill this fish with my outlaw if possible. So I can get my silver mage involved. Let's do this for now. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes 3 is not a kill. They will for sure be stepping out on these tiles to hit me if they can. Sometimes I would need 2 hits, it's not really something I want to gamble on. It's even worse of a chance. 19 times 2, 36% chance. In worst case, I need to have a unit on this spot, and if I do, I can get hit by 2 units. And there are a lot of high damage units out here. So I think it's best to probably just stay in here for now. Get the Witch Doctor for the regen. And I can heal my Shock Trooper over here. There's a chance that they will go for my leader on this hex, which I don't mind for now. Yeah. This looks kind of fine. Yeah, right here, I don't wanna do anything. Okay, they just go for this P1. Oh, this is an annoying part. Them getting into the castle. But we do have some mages here, so we should be able to deal with it. And the fish escaping is kind of awkward because now I can't go and pick it up. Okay, how do I deal with the warrior here? This spearman is making it so difficult. I need to get rid of the orcish warrior. I need to hit the assassin. Let's hit him twice. Bring the Spacefolk too, it would be highly regular. He's not too happy about it. 2 level 2 units. I mean, this is technically a good trade because then I can get my my trooper up there. I need to try and get the Orcish Slayer again. I'm not sure how much Burin can tank in this position though. I need to make some space so I can get a siege trooper in here. Nice, get the kill. Can we get Burin to a better place? Honestly, I might also just see if I can get a lucky hit in here. This would make things way easier. Although I know getting these Slayers a high priority as well. Okay, nice, you get a lucky hit. Him being low like this is not super great. But now what we can do is get the Witch Doctor to finish him off. Yeah. Now we can get Burin in here to get the Slayer. Nice. And all we need to do is get the Orcish warrior here. Yeah. So we depended, somewhat dependent for now. I mean, might as well just get the Wolf Rider here. We technically do have a free Silver Mage and a free Mage of Light to do things with right now. And how do we resolve the issue up north? Honestly, I'm not quite sure if I'm able to. There are so many units coming this way. There are not a lot of units coming on the west side. And I don't think these 3 are strong enough to deal with the onslaught right here. Especially because the Orcish crossbows are just doing way too much range damage on you. Can try to get the knight out here to grab the village hill up a bit. Him being chaotic is a little bit awkward in the situation. And they just, how much damage do they do to my knight? 11, but if they're in here, it's probably going to be like 9 damage per shot. And it's 9 times 3, so it's 27, 54. There's the spearman, which also does a lot of damage. If I get lucky enough to survive the crossbow shots, I'm very confident in winning this. But you don't really want to rely on luck in this game. I always have tried to get these shots. It's a decent chance to get the kill. And the crossbows are probably not that scary for him. This might be a better play. Ooh, we even get the kill. Amazing. Now, do we use the Arcane Rider here? Probably. Okay, nice, we get the kill. This seems tempting, but then my knight is gonna die. Okay, let's leave it at that. I don't think there's anything to do for me here. My units are a little bit low, but at the same time, we killed most of the high level units. There are not a lot of assassins left to poison me. And they got a lot of income because of that, because we cleared a lot of units, but so I think this is mostly fine. I could try and get Hardwick in here on the action. Always scary to get your leader like this, but he will get healed by the Witch Doctor and it will limit the damage on my Burin. pick up this kill because my Silver Mage doesn't really do anything else right now. Okay, let's go for it. Nice. I'm sure I might as well use his HP. But then if I do, I open up this space for them to run to. Which they will probably try because the peasant here is quite low. There's not much else to do. I don't need these hits right now, I think it's fine. Obviously, if I had another paladin here already, then I would be able to heal up my Kind Rider, but for now he's the only one capable of healing me. I mean, I don't mind dealing with the Spearman here. Question is, how much damage can my Ranger endure? My knight over here is a little bit risky. He will be focused on by this one grunt. Okay, one grunt is not scary, that scary, but this warrior is scary. What are the odds of me killing? Jesus Christ. It's also about counting XP. If I kill, I have 16 more XP, which puts me up to 82. Which will be close for level up soon. Getting into here is a little bit scary. Also try and grab this village. Found on the ground. Trying to kill him and trying to get me. It's kind of difficult to decide what to do right now. We do want to use the daytime to deal as much damage as possible, but there are also a lot of goblin impalers and crossbows here, which make it a little bit scary to go for a full open fight. I can't really retreat at this point because I'm way too slow in the water terrain. So. Yeah, I mean, let's wait for one turn, give this knight the charge. Ooh. Yeah. This makes stuff a little bit more difficult. I'll take the charge with the crossbow here then. I'll take this village. Get this range deck. Okay. As for this situation over here. And also I do have the Silver Mage, but it will take you 2 turns to arrive. It's not that bad. The question is staying at the Silver Mage over here. Can go for this range hit. It doesn't cost me anything. You freed up the village for now, which is good. Okay, let's target the annoying things first. So I could get the burn on here to kill the Orcish warrior. I think the Westfolk lady does much right now. Unless I could pick up a kill with her somewhere. Could get Haldrick on here to do better damage to my Javelin here. I think the best I can do with him is throw throw some javelins onto the orcish ground here. If I play it like this, get my siege group point here, get hits on the crossbow, this seems like a good idea. Okay, one hit. I probably don't get the kill like this. I think it's best if I get the Jisan over here. It's not a kill, but I should still try to use my Wish Doctor to do something, do some damage. Okay, this is fine. And there are more slayers incoming. Well, let's try to kill the assassin here. We don't, a little bit unfortunate. Can we get the slayer here? I know these archers are the ones that are doing quite a bit of damage, but the slayers with the poison are the annoying parts here. Okay. Let's see if Haldor can deal with the crossbow. He just can't. Can't really open this hex up because if I do, my siege trooper is very prone to death. I also don't really want to lose the village. This archer shouldn't be much of a problem though, because he's very, very close to death. So I think I might as well take this village with my mage for now. And then use my javelin to hit the slayer. I really want to get poisoned though. Aye. Terrible trades. But well. Oh nice, they take care of the archer. Yeah, that's getting increasingly more difficult here. We do have just sand to put into this space. Tank for a bit. Could also put her into this square because she is close to leveling up as well. Question is, what do I do with Burin? He needs a square where he doesn't take too much damage. That would be this one. It's not strong enough to even get the kill here. Let's go for the ranged attacks here first. Now Haldor needs a little bit of help as well. Let's go for this. Yeah. I should probably look into some rage combat here, just so I can get the combat experience. I need to... Oh, I don't get the assassin. Jesus Christ. I think the siege trooper here is still fine though, even though he has low HP, but if I can get a kill with him, a couple of kills, he is close to leveling. This javelin here is a little bit exposed. That's a high chance the wolf is gonna try and come around. I should get Haldor in here to heal up a little bit. Maybe I can bait this wolf to attack him. Question is, do I need my silver mage out here? I have this village which I can put him on. I could try to go for this charge. It's not a high chance of getting a kill. But are there any better options for me right now? I'm gonna get poisoned as well. Thing is, this is a hill terrain, so they actually have decent defense on this one. Damn, I'm not strong enough to kill in one go. I don't think I really need the Silver Mage here for now, so I should try and get her to participate in this fight. Okay, let's see how far she can get. And she can only get into this village. Which is not bad in general, but could be better. I mean, killing this spearman feels so bad. Because he only has 4 HP left. And I would rather get more value on my hits. Like getting the Orcish Warrior. But if I don't get rid of the spearman, I will probably not be able to get rid of the crossbow. The crossbow is a little bit of a problem right now. I don't really have too much time left until it's nighttime again. I guess if I can clear this up somehow, then I'm good. I could get a Silver Mage, but it will take too long to get the Silver Mage running. And this is scary. You can just come out and start hitting my knight. How much damage does he do? 8 damage. You wouldn't kill him. I think if I go like this, I get my Silver Mage out here. Get this hit in. Get this hit. That makes me a little bit free up here. Frees me up. Yeah. And this would be amazing because then I know I can't get poisoned anymore. But if I fail, my Arcane Rider is very exposed. These hits would also not be terrible. I really don't want to go into this ice though. Okay, what if I What if I clear this Goblin Spearman with my Arcane Rider? I think Light Beam is better. Okay. Still got the return hit, it's unlucky, but then I could go for the range hits here. Then I have a decent charge on this one. He can't get hit by the Impalers right now. It's only one crossbow that can reach this knight, and this one can reach this knight. This might be good enough, to be honest, on this side. And now, what do we do here? The Chivlinger is kind of exposed. I need to get him onto the village. Okay. I should take this hit, because it's a good trade. Well, now we just pray. Oh, nice. The Spearman actually saves me. Okay, we level up. Nice, we buy the crossbow. Yeah, amazing. Question is, We get 1 recruit, maybe 2, if we skip 1 turn. Misclick. I really want to open up this village for no reason. My burn really needs to get some space for now. I mean, he's kind of fine on this spot, to be honest. It's just that he should... I need to make sure he doesn't get poisoned again. How do we resolve this now? We have a crossbow, which I need to get rid of. I mean, it's not an amazing chance, but it's better than nothing. Okay, it could do something a little bit crazy, but let's try and get this gold first. Nice, again. Just gets us way closer to leveling up again. So, I have Giselle over here, which starts doing decent damage, to be honest. She is not that useless at this point. I could get my mage out here to hold for 1 turn. But if he gets poisoned, then it's going to be annoying to get him back on track. I kind of need to deal with the goblin pillager somehow. Honestly, burn is not that bad of a choice to deal with him. And then he's kind of safe on this place. Okay, let's try it. No, we missed everything. Burin, no. No, that's not what he's supposed to do. Jesus Christ. No, we actually need to use our mage and hope for Haldrick. Nice, Haldrick gets it done. How do we get rid of everything else? I mean, this siege group is close to leveling up. If I get 1 kill on him, I don't really need to care about him too much. Tristan is probably fine here. She will take some damage, but she is not close to dying. Let's do the range attacks here. Yeah, let's try and get some hits on the crossbow. Okay, 1 hit is not that bad. Would be efficient to go for these hits here. Nice. Okay, just 9 more experience here. This is amazing. I need to hold this position for sure, so all we can do is hit the Impaler. Yeah. This is pretty much fine for now. I could go for these hits, it's not amazing. And I am quite prone to dying in this position. I think this is probably the best spot for me to be right now. Okay, we still have the north to deal with. Now it is about to become nighttime, they start getting their advantages back. But we also have mostly dealt with this, so... Oh, we could die on retaliation here. Would be really bad. So yeah, I should try and deal these ranges first. Damn, what an exchange. The problem is if I start hitting here, even if I get the hit, I will probably die to the Impaler on the next turn. What if I escape? If I escape over here, I don't get hit by anyone, so my knight can live for a bit longer. Now I do need to manage this properly. So I need my Kane right over here for his aura, and for him to deal with this crossbow. Then I need to land this charge. Okay. Sadly we got retaliated on, but this is what it is. And then I need to land some hits here. Not enough, but he's super low, so he will die if he engages. Okay. All again. Let's pray that works. It's not an easy mission, and you need a little bit of luck to make it work. Oh, he almost gets the kill. If he got the kill, it would have been amazing. Oh, they collapse in the mage, but mage survives. He can level up next turn. I didn't expect them to completely abandon us and me for go for the mage. No, what's the most likely kill here? 65%? 65%? 77, but the chance of death. I mean, this is almost done. I should move over here for a 7% chance to kill. Let's see if I can soften up someone. Now I just need to not be greedy, so... Okay, we soften him up pretty well. So I can get the kill. Level up into the Mage of Luster. Again, for the Radiant of the Lords add-on. She just gets better stats, and she gets translucent, which means she's invisible during dusk and dawn. I need to try and pick up the skill. For sure. Okay, nice video. Getting this spearman would be really good, but I can't really. I don't want to take all the retaliation damage. Not retaliation, but... how likely am I to die if I go for this? I mean, I will get hit once, most likely, maybe twice. And then if I do, I'll need to deal with 9 damage per hit from this spearman, which I'm not ready to do right now. So let's just play it safe like this. Okay, nice. Now we can... I could use my outlaw here. I will probably lose this village though because of this Orcish Grunt. I could also try to fight him here. I think this is not a bad exchange. Just so I get some action. Ooh, even 3 hits. Nice. We get a fugitive now. We lose the village though. Ooh, sad. But sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices. We are close to leveling up here. Let's just pick up this free kill. Nice. Also close to leveling. We can get this kill pretty easily with our Mage of Light. Now, I would love for this Sea Trooper to level up on this spot. Maybe I can also level up here. Yes, there are a lot of Slayers which will poison me, but they do close to 0 damage. Can I kill him? 41% chance to kill. There are not a lot of reinforcements coming in, so if we can clear up the high damage units right now, we don't need to be too scared. Honestly, it would be best if I get my Witchlock over here so he can heal these 3 hexes. But if I try to and get poisoned, then it's very difficult. I mean, I don't mind going for this gamble. If I get him low enough, he will probably retreat because he is too low to start a fight. Okay, let's go for this. Oh, we try to pick up the kill. Okay, this is probably best case. I do need to use you to try and get the kill. I should have moved with my mage first to get the bonus. We're not thorough enough at this point. Okay, do I need Haldrick here or can I go for some recruitment? I mean, I don't really need it's not a silver match here right off this moment. And I am facing a little bit of a difficulty here. A little bit of trouble. So I think this Siege Trooper will be fine. Let's look for some hits. Ooh, we even get a kill. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm getting lucky on some of these hits. Maybe I get you in here. Get the kill in Knight. Okay, we get another upgrade. Can get for the Iron Mauler, which gets a shock attack, which means the opponent uses one less retaliation. And his Steadfast, which increases his resistance when defending. Honestly, it's not that bad, but the blade resistance stays the same at 50%. His resistance goes up 50%. It's mostly useful for the cold and arcane resistance, which I don't really care too much about. And his fire resistance goes down. He still gives the 28 times 2 mace. And there's a Phalanx Trooper, which also can level up one more time. And it just gets stronger overall. He also gets better resistance, like decent resistances. A little bit more HP. Also, the Iron Mauler might not be too bad. But I think the Phalanx Trooper is more solid choice. I need him, the Siege Trooper in here. The most difficult thing to deal with right now is this crossbow going on this hex and shooting my Siege Trooper. Which I can only prevent if I play like this. He can shoot one of these two. It's not optimal. Let's just hope he doesn't, because he's too low. Do I get Burin over here to try and get the assassin? I could, but I think it's better to use Haldrek. Although Haldrek has lower chance of getting him. Jesus. Okay. Let me think. So, there are only assassins and this Goblin Spearman which can land hits over here. I got to be a little bit greedy and move my units down here to clear these two guys up. And then I get my Witch Doctor over here to heal both of them. Which will mean Jasen is exposed. She's exposed to poison and to the Goblin Spearman, but once she gets poisoned I can just move her into a village for a bit to chill out. I don't really need to get rid of these two units for now, though. They don't really pose a big threat. Burin is also getting close to a level up. I just need to be careful to not let him die on some retaliation. And if I get him into this spot, he will probably get charactered by the Orcish Archer. Jesus Christ, I don't really like it, but I think I need to play it safe and let him recover for a bit. Same should go for Haldrek. I don't really like having my Witch Doctor be open to poison, but I guess this is what it is. I could also try to go for the attack myself. And then be poisoned with a very, very high chance. Let's leave it at that, I guess. Okay, he goes for Haldrek. That it does go out. Okay, the first ship is here. My lord, the first ship has arrived. Prince Haldrek, if you and your men must leave for South Bay, just go to the pier to board the ship. Yeah, this is getting very, very difficult to hold. I need to make sure these units live. Now getting design over here is not bad. Just to soften up the ground, so I can pick him up with my Mauler. And then we get the Naga Fighter, hopefully. Yeah, this Spearman will likely try to fight somewhere, most likely over here. Need to move this smaller back as well. This space might not be too bad for him, but I need to make sure I cover both of these hexes for this to be a viable play. Which I could do with, I guess, Burin and Haldrick. I don't love any of these options. Can we... This is mostly clean up, so I don't really need to care about this too much, to be honest. Let's move back forward now to get the better damage. Now we can go for these hits. Yeah, it's not amazing at all. I could also leave my knight dying here, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go for this. Get the kill. I'd love to get rid of this Goblin Impaler before he heals up too much. Which I'll have to use my Arcane Rider for, but I think I can allow myself to do it. Took a bit more retaliation damage than I expected. These units are fine to deal with, especially during daytime with my riders. Now I can get my Mage of Luster over here to support. I think this might be the missing piece right now. Okay, let's get rid of the Spearman first. Nice. Can go here for now. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with him. We have a Javelineer here, which should try and take care of the crossbow. Nice, okay. We get a Master Javelineer. Again, Reign of the Lords advancements. Which gets a very interesting range option with fire damage. And overall just a better set line. Now the main problem is I still have some holes over here that I can't really fill. Like I should try and get my Witch Doctor in here. Have better coverage. Let's try to get him in here. I'm a little bit scared of this Wolf Rider coming in. Because if his fire damage, 10 times 3 fire damage is super high. If I could get a little bit of time to breathe, I could get Haldrick here, get 2 more recalls, and with 2 more recalls, I should be super good to go. But I need to resolve this while both of my siege troopers are super low. I need to get Burin closer to leveling up. I think this might be my best choice for now. Okay, I mean, I know that this Phalanx Trooper is gonna hit here. Probably gotta move this one square so he doesn't get hit by the Goblin Knight. It looks like I have a lot of holes going on. I mean, I don't mind Burn standing on this village, especially because he has some range attack, so people will not just mindlessly run into him. And what do we do now then? Why do we get rid of the Spearman with the Sea Trooper? Get Hardek on this square, but get rid of the Assassin. Jesus Christ. Okay. We use the Mage of Luster. We either use her to get rid of the Goblin Knight, the Orcish Brand here, or the Assassin over here. Like the Assassin is the best choice. And I get my Witch Hunter over here. Ooh, okay, I used all of my movement points. Let's hope that's enough. Again, the Spearman blocks, just as I expected. Yeah, the Wolfrider is too scared to hit right now, because he doesn't have a lot of HP left. Get some healing now. My Witch Doctor is close to leveling up. Then goes for Mage of Light. I think I need to get these skills with him permanently. If I get a 1 level 2 kill, he levels up. Okay, Drilling Year. He doesn't have all the resistances, he only has piercing resistance, so he does tend to die quite quickly. It's best to get him into this village. And then who's gonna stand on this village now? It probably will be my Phalanx Trooper, but if this is my Phalanx Trooper, who's gonna stand on this square? I have a lot of options right now. I could also try to get the Fugitive involved. He does have decent dodge. And we'll get Haldrick over here to recruit 1 or 2 units. So we go here with Haldrick. I don't mind that. This square is a little bit of an issue right now. Even a little bit, it's a big issue right now. If I had these villages, it would make things way easier, but I got 1 fish. I missed the kill on 1 fish. Burn needs 6 plus 3, 36 experience, which is 2 level 2 kills a little bit and a little bit on top. That's level 2 Orc Warrior, which does tons of damage. Keeping the Goblin Knight alive might not be a bad idea because he's too scared to hit. Okay, let's go for this. Nice, you get the kill. I feel like I need my Phalanx over here because he's just the healthiest unit I have. Then we get the Fugitive on this square. Can I hit him in this square though? My Mage of Light is very, very close to death. And this pillager has a lot of movement range. Getting this would be amazing. But if I don't, I'm likely dead to some random wolf. Okay. So we get over here, we get the range combat in. Because we have a healthy unit on the square now. To do some combat for us. Then we probably... What do we put on the village? I can't really put my siege people on the village right now. The Mage of Luster I could, but I don't really want to go into this combat. There are not a lot of strong units that should be hitting here. If I leave my village open, it will probably get taken by the spearman. I don't really mind that too much though, because it will give me some freedom. I'm sorry guys, this is somewhat of a difficult station. Because we're so close to making it through, but at the same time we are so close to death. So I have 38 experience this one. 38 is a little bit too much for comfort. Could get him over here, then I'll also heal up my Mage of Light, but then Warren will miss out on a round of healing. I got 22 HP over here. 22 HP means he doesn't survive 3 hits. Unless he gets hit from this spot where he will survive 3 hits. Could also just try and go here, look for hits. This would be a one hit kill though. 5 times 2, but then I get poisoned. I don't really trust my AI to get this village and then obviously survive and help me out. Don't play like this maybe. And we get the Master Javelin over here. And we get the Mage of Luster over here, but I mean, I might as well look for the combat. Although if I get too low, I will die to a Wolf Rider and a Grunt or something stupid. But if I lose the village, it's way worse though. I think standing on here might not be a bad idea, just stand there. This is not a great combat. This Dungeon Sand is going to be too exposed. Maybe something like this, just don't hit for now. Make sure we survive one day. I've still got this situation to deal with. It's somewhat better, to be honest. Did get to heal up. I feel like it's probably best for me to move back for one turn, heal up my units, and then see how we deal with the incoming reinforcements. Okay, nice. We'll take someone out. Our allies helping us out way more than expected. Damn. Okay, so this Wolf Rider, like these Wolf Riders are the main issue. They have nets and they have fire damage, which are both really difficult for me to deal with. But we survived for a turn here. Burn is again close to leveling. But he does 0 damage because he got slowed. The Fugitive was a good idea in this spot. Now this freaking Spearman is just annoying me for fun. I can't get to this village now, I can't. I need to get back and get some recalls done. Probably still a mage close to a village so she can teleport. Traveling here would be a nice idea, but this swordsman is close to leveling up. So let's recall the swordsman. Yeah, this is doable, so I just need to get one charge here. Nice. Close to leveling here. And then I need to be lucky on a charge here. On 2 charges. 2 charges is not amazing. But 1 charge should be doable. Unless we get unlucky like this. No, for this situation. I could just get this kill and then I miss 1 combat for leveling up and I will be able to survive 1 combat. So this is good. Yeah, just 1 combat leveling up. Boring. Can work with that. Could still keep my Fugitive on here for a turn. Just play with the range damage. If I get 1 level 2 kill, I would also level up my Mage of Light, so I could consider going with the Mage of Light onto here. Get the kill level up. Okay, let's do this. We need to be a bit more aggressive. Okay, now he has the Inspire ability, which makes units fight better, depending on which level they are. Gets a little bit more damage on everything else. Still has the heal and the illumination. The Mage of Glory. Okay, what else do we do? Like Jacen's probably best for dealing with these, like helping out on this front right now. Because this daytime, so she doesn't do much. The main issue I'm running into is how do I play with my low HP Sea Troopers for now. Wait, is he slowed? It doesn't show it, but it looks like it. Yeah, he's slowed. He's still doing 22 damage per hit, even though he's slowed. What a unit. So, getting him on here is a little bit difficult. He does have 46 HP, which is the most I have right now. Going for this hit would be nice, but then I'm also very exposed again. Okay, let's get the fugitive on this first. I just don't like the gamble on this one, but I think I need to stand here with my phalanx trooper for now. Because he just has the best HP and resistance. What do I do with the rest of my units? Let's have the Javelin here. Mage of Luster. Not really... nothing really for her to do. I could pick off the Wolf Rider here. Then it means this Bowman is probably gonna step up to help me out. There's also Spearman here, which can fill a gap. This is a little bit shaky, but I need one turn to breathe. So let's go for this go. And get this village for the region. I think this is the best I can do. Yeah. Now we can either be a dwarvish hero, which gets a better headshot, a magical hammer attack, plus 50 like percentage resistances. You can be the dwarvish eagle, which gets one more level up, gets only one more heavy headshot, gets a shield attack that slows. The hero would give me the best fighting power for now. I don't need magical attacks though, because most of their units have bad defense. Getting 10 more pinch resistance and impact resistance doesn't matter too much in here. And the Regal has 5 more HP. And I'd probably just go with the Regal to be honest. The slow is not a bad idea. Okay, nice, they're starting to target the fugitive. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Oh, nice. Okay, the attacking the United is close to leveling up. So, all we need to do is hit one charge. Even if we don't, we level up anyway. We could go for Paladin again, or for a Grand Knight. I feel like a Paladin is the best choice. Especially if we get another Ken Rider, then they cure and heal each other. Which would make things a lot easier. Okay, so we're slowly making some progress. I wanna be on this square here with my Kain Rider, so he can get some health this turn. He can go for a hit in here, or charge it. Oh my god. Yeah, he can go for this. And get killed by the Paladin. This is fine. Alright. Yeah, burn level up. So this is exactly what we need for now. And we're slowly healing up again. Okay, we have a Silver Mage here. Like, picking up the skill with the Silver Mage might not be a bad idea. Just so she gets some levels. Because there are not a lot of other fights I can take. I can take this fight, but then she's likely to get slowed. So yeah, let's go for this. Nice, okay, we get the kill. We need Jisan to heal up for now. This is a decent spot for my Javelin here, but at the same time I also need healthy units to the front line for now. I might want to move my Mage of Glory back. But before I do that, I should probably go for some combat. Especially on the crossbows. Okay, so this Sea Trooper is healthier, or this one is closer to leveling up? I should use Burin to soften them up. Okay, he just straight up gets the kill. Oh, that's not too bad either. Then I can look for a kill on the crossbow. Question is, do we use the healthy Sea Trooper or the one that stops leveling? The one that stops leveling is a tempting idea. Okay, let's move here first and get this archer. Get a little bit more freedom of movement. There are 2 Wolf Riders that do fire damage here, which I'm getting a little bit scared of. Should start moving Hardwick back as well. Alright, let's go for this. Let's just go for this. Getting in this direction might not be a terrible idea. Making some progress, okay. Still gotta resolve this situation. There's one archer that won't do a lot of damage, an assassin that will poison me. I feel like I need the healthy one over here though, in case two wolf riders decide to pounce on him. So let's go for this combat. Then we move the phalanx here to get the kill. Wait, I don't have enough movement. Oh no. Shouldn't say I should be using my javelin here. Which means this is about my turn. It still doesn't look too bad. Okay. Okay, another knight coming. Whew. Okay, let's shoot down this Oxshore for now. I could try and look for the charge. If I miss too many, I'm dead. It's a 33% chance to die. But if I get it, it's again a very good experience for me. Do I need to gamble on this? I probably need to. Okay, nice. Now we can go for this charge. We missed both, unfortunate. But we are slowly but surely making some progress over there. And the more units we occupy from the black player, the easier it will be to hold on this front. Now we need to get Burn involved in here again. And this might be an interesting idea. To free up some space and get the village. No, I need to make sure my phalanx trooper survives. It should be doable. Oh, these are amazing hits. I could get the south one here. I don't have a lot of units suppressing me right now, so I am a little bit safe. Let's get the kill. Amazing. How do we continue? I mean, I am thinking about pressuring green a little bit at this point as well. He doesn't have a lot of units coming in. And we have almost cleared this up. If I want to pressure him, I probably want the fugitive on the way. Alright, I'm in. Actually, I can even get him in here. This is not a bad idea. Nice to get the kill here. Then I can get Burn on this spot. Unlucky. Don't quite get the kill, but the Siege Trooper might be enough to get it. And then we get more experience on him as well. Nice, yeah. So one more level 2 kill and he gets a level up. I think I'm fine leaving just send over here. You can only get hit by the ground if anything. It's 13. Oh, if he hits twice, Jisan would die. We can't have Jisan dying right now. Opening up this area will make things complicated again. I could look for this engagement there. And then see if Jisan can get the kill. Can I get Haldrick out? It's 30 damage from this. Oh, 39. I mean, if he gets hit by literally everything, he's dead. We do have one more siege trooper here though, which can take care of things. Yeah, nice. You know, I just need to remember to not get too greedy. We have some interesting options to play with. Get some experience this way again. This seems good. Jeez guys, I wish I could get poisoned. Yeah, okay. They're golden new recruits. I can consider letting my fugitive run over here. Or even my Mage of Last might not be too bad. It's even better to get her to help out, simply because she can teleport out of here after she's done picking up the villagers. I think I'll accept this. Yeah. I just want to get back. I don't really want to deal with the poison for now. I'm fine picking up the kills on units that are not leveling these units yet. Saving them for later. Oh, this is so tempting though. But I'll resist the temptation until next day. Do I need my mage over here? Not yet, but maybe soon. There are a lot of level 1 units, one level 2 unit. Honestly, getting this village would be nice. I can still move back, yeah. If I do, I'll probably just pick up the kill on Saladak. Yeah, nice. Can heal up here. There's a little Orchestra that I need to get rid of. I probably should use Burn for it. Yeah, I probably should use my Siege Grouper for it. How do I do it though? The Mage of Luster is not enough. Yeah, he's got too much HP. And my Siege Grouper has a lot of HP as well. The only problem is I can't really heal him up right now. Because I got my Witch Doctor out of commission for now. I could also use the Siege Trooper over here, which is probably a more solid choice, because he's close to leveling. Damn. Let's get rid of the assassin though. This warrior is just a little bit too scary. Yeah, let's get out with my mage. I don't really like going out with my mage like this. He will probably get poisoned, but it's better than losing my Mage of Luster. Right, my silver mage. Yay. She is translucent, even though it's the nighttime. Oh wait, cannot be on night, dawn, and dusk, so they only can see her at day. Yeah. I'm kind of fine with this position in general. I guess I gotta deal with my Mage of Glory possibly being poisoned, but if he is gained in poison, he's gonna get good retaliation damage. And all I need to do is make sure Jisan gets some healing here. Alright, next turn. Yeah, and get poisoned. Just like that. My lord, the first ship is departing, but the second ship should arrive shortly. Okay. The main idea is don't overstep. These allies, they're blocking my spaces. Guys. Jesus Christ. Probably should open this up in case one of my allies wants to step into this spot. I need to get this out here to unpoison my Mage of Light. Probably play it like this for now. Could get burned outside, but I don't think it's worth it. Damn. Okay, unfortunate. The wolf riders are all going up north though. Interesting. That'd be an interesting idea to get this assassin. Just to make sure I use my units. Ah, sure. Nice. Yeah. I can get a Haldrick out here. So he can get leadership to the Swordsman in case he needs it. There's still a northern situation. He recruits some more assassins. The assassins are the most annoying units to deal with because of their poison. So it's just increasingly difficult for me to sustain. I'm pretty sure the Warlord will also just go outside if I get in range. So I might need to fall back for now. I need to move one more space. But then I don't get health on my Ranger. I could also move here with my Ranger. Okay, now I'm far enough. Yep, this is fine. Northern front. This is fine here. Yeah, getting peasant all over the board. But yeah, okay, night is about to be over. Can I get him with the charge? I can't. At least not with this charge. Could get him with my Paladin charge. Well, I guess I might as well. Miss both charges. Then let's go with the Arcane Rider. Okay, we hit this one. That's pretty good. That's what I need. Then nah. This is not quite enough. Problem is, are they able to kill my Paladin? I don't think so. It does mean I'm getting stalled out for another turn again. But well, I can't have everything. So. At least we're getting to pick up these villagers now. This close to daytime. These allies just make it so annoying. The progress. If I attack from here, I have a 52 chance to kill. And right here I have 82% chance to kill. But this will not give me a level up. I need to get out of combat with my siege trooper. Maybe get the siege trooper involved then. Okay, we get one hit in. This is good. Okay. Their archers are not close enough to hit yet. I think I'll take this combat. should probably look into... I mean, the problem is if I get poisoned out here, it's going to be super annoying to get back. There's still black units coming in. Okay, what if I get Burn out here? And then get my Swordsman in here. Get a 52% chance to kill. Decent chance to kill here, that's all. Yeah. We didn't get it, but that's alright. Let's get you over here to... Honestly, I also want to heal up the Mage of Glory though. And my Siege will level up after one kill anyway, so I don't really need to concern myself with him too much. I should get my Mage of... Silver Mage on a village though, in case I need backups anywhere. I need to start preparing my mages for the skill. But everything else looks fine for now. And now again, what do I do with these two? Probably move back for now. Okay, nice, they're finally using their units. My lord, the second ship has arrived. Prince Alaric, if you and your men want to leave the South Bay, just go to the pier to board the ship. Okay. Okay. Now resolving this one. I want to start hitting here first, but maybe hit it with the Saladok. And I want to start hitting here next. Jesus Christ, no fucking way, I missed both again. Then I gotta go for something like this, which is slightly annoying. No, I missed everything again. I don't know. I don't think he dies if this grunt walks up. Oh, this delays everything. Unless I get my silver mage in. I mean, it won't do too much, but again, it's a little bit more damage. Or I get my Mage of Luster involved. I think that's a bad idea. Nice, you can get the kill. And I can use my silver mage to pick up these villagers here. Now, as for you, 64% chance. If I don't get this kill, I might get pushed out by all these crossbows. I might want to just play it safe, get this kill. Nice. Okay, let's just well. I mean, the Iron Mauler just gets the shield attack, I think. The Lance Trooper is just more consistent in general. Can we start pushing out now? If I could get the kill on the assassin, then maybe. It's hard to confirm the kill though. I could confirm it with my mage, but then he's getting poisoned. I don't really mind him getting poisoned though, I have a lot of healthy units right now. Okay, let's try to make a small push. And start pushing like this, then I can pick up this kill with my other magical attack. This is fine. I get burned into some mountains. Jesus Christ, okay. It's 51% chance, but then I get poisoned. These are technically decent fights. As long as I'm out of range of the Goblin Impaler. I can get my fugitive here. Again. Oh, I get hit. Getting slowed. Right. Having the Javelin here fight the Impalers would be amazing. Simply because of his piercing resistance. Yeah. Then I get the Phalanx Trooper. They can't move very far, so I probably should just try and get the kills with them. This is not very likely, but it's probably fine. If I get poisoned, then I'll level up soon. Get rid of it. Oh, nice. Okay, we get the kill. Now we get the Royal Guard, which is a stronger swordsman. This is all looks fine for me. Okay. Okay, nice. LA. Helping out on the wolves here. Oh, we got poison again, but it's just one poison unit. Poison there is a little bit annoying, but doable. Now the wolf starts switching directions because he needs back up here. Let's see if he can get the kill on the charge. Please, please, please. Nice. Get another paladin. Amazing. I could even get the villagers here. Am I brave enough to go out here with my big paladin? Probably not. 6 times 4 against the paladin, it will be 5 times 4, which is just hella annoying to deal with. I have my mage, but there's nothing really to do for him over here. Let's just grab one more village. It's also nice damn economy and upkeep, which makes the fight a lot easier. I'd like to use this, like to get this gold just in, just get her more levels. Okay. Very clean, but it's fine. It works. Now, how do we push on this front? Again, healer starts leveling up. Let's go with the Javelinier here, and I'll do this either way. I probably want to use Haldrick to get this kill, because he's a little bit far away. Damn, so much retaliation damage. It's fine. This would be the best play to get the kill. Nice. There are a lot of Impalers coming in, so the Javelinier will do very good work. 47% chance, let's go for this. Yeah. 36. Nice, we get this one. I'd like to pick up this kill. I'm being ranged for the health. And we can start moving up here. Yeah, and this Phalanx Trooper. I might need at least one down south. Bolt. And this is also a decent fight. Borin can take it. Yeah. And then we get this kill with our mage, hopefully. Nice. Yeah, this is handled. This is fine. Yeah. Need to start getting these units involved. Borin is super fine here. It's probably best for me to start hitting the archer, and my ally will kill the crossbow. Yeah, a bit scuffed, but... do I want the shock trooper up here though? I mean, not necessarily. I don't need him, at least. Do I want to start fighting here right now against the... Like, I'm super scared the Warlord will come out and start hitting me. I will survive the hits though, especially with my Arcane Rider. I feel like it's a good call. Before he recruits more level 2 units, which are difficult to deal with. The main question is, which units do I use here? And get the Arcane Rider on this terrain. And let's see. It's 40 damage charge. Which would work if I get the Arcane damage here. But then if I miss, I get a lot of retaliation up to 44 HP. And then might get a little bit close with the Warlord hitting me. Honestly, I might also just go for the range tag. Just ranged him twice. And maybe not even go for the charge. That is very low chance of him hitting me though. I think I might go for it. Yeah. Nice, okay, we get the kill. Now if he runs out, I'm very likely to kill him with all my units here. I even have one more Silver Mage that I could get involved. Now, this one I would like to clear up before nighttime. Maybe I want my healer over here, just to help out with his units. There's not a lot of incoming though, so maybe I'll settle it later. Okay. So I want the mage over here. Probably want to get these hits in. Yeah. Okay, nice. I'm not sure if my Siege Trooper can tank a lot, so this seems like a better play. I can get my Javelin over here. Okay, a little bit unlucky here, but we can deal with it. Get this village. And get the healing from here. Alright, this looks fine. And this Silver Mage doesn't really have much to do right now. And she also doesn't really have to. I could teleport her here, so she has one more movement point. Because teleporting costs you one movement point. But I think if I need her anywhere, it will probably be here. Again, nice man, like picking up some more kills. Now there are a lot of units being spawned. Yeah, a full house. But the Lord also comes out. Now this is a little bit scary though. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to take out the Lord and survive the hit of 2 Orcish warriors and Goblin Pillager. I might need to pull back here. It's a little bit sad. I mean, let's look for the chances here. I'll definitely kill him, but the retaliation damage is way too high during night. It's probably best for me to honestly just set up around here. Maybe even get further back than this. I don't think only the archer can claim the village. Do I want to give up this village for free? I mean, I probably have to. I think, okay, I'll try to hold this village at least. Can only get hit from 2 sides. I mean, the main issue is if all of those hit, it's just 3 times 14. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're not greedy here. We won't play greedy. We'll try to survive this. We are making decent progress on these sides. It is nighttime, which makes things a little bit more difficult. So I want to pick up the kills with my mages if possible, because then I can get my frontline units further up. So let's get this kill here. Okay, what I meant to say is let's get this kill with some other unit. Could switch locations here, which is probably the correct call. Okay, nice. Can get just Sen involved. Let's move him up. I think I probably need more units up here. How do we resolve this? That's a Royal Guard. We should take this kill. Okay, now we have this Goblin Empire left, which I can take out like this. And my Royal Guard is a little bit exposed. I'm pretty sure he will survive one combat with the Orcish Warrior, because he only does 10 damage per hit. Okay, if he hits everything, if the Orcish Warrior hits everything, he dies. I don't really like to gamble on this. So what I might do instead is go for these range hits and then try to pick him up with the Orcish Warrior, with the Phalanx Trooper. It doesn't sound too exciting either though. Especially because my Phalanx Trooper will get pounced on by these units. But what other choice do I have to save him? I could get my Witch Doctor on this hex. It sounds even worse, to be honest. You see there's just way too much income on their part. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, if I get him low enough that he's scared to hit, maybe that's good enough already. Just move this unit closer so he can move further, like this further. We teleport our mage over here. Oh, we do have enough gold to recruit more reinforcements, but I think it will take long. Okay, we just get poisoned here. Get one combat. Okay. Gotta get out. My lord, the second ship is departing, but the last ship will be here before long. With your help, we can hold on just a while longer. Okay, so we would already probably be able to escape the third ship. The question is, can we win the mission though? We need to move Jisen up and the fugitive on this front. There are no black units really coming as reinforcements because we got the pressure going. So it's just me against purple for now, and the green needs a while to join in this battle. So I want my Phalanx Trooper on the village. Like this. I might get my Silver Mage involved over here. Getting my Light Mage involved would be even better. But then I need to pick up the skill. Yeah, sure. As we do. Then I'm comfortable getting my Light Mage involved. Because I have another space to attack from. Which will be used by probably a Haldrick. Those chances are not amazing, but we can make it work. Okay, nice. These are the hits we needed. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice move. We get one more village. Get a little bit closer to the fight. What do we do now? Let's go for these hits. Nice, we even pick up the kill instantly. And we can go for this range combat. I really like taking these fights now, especially because there's a wolf fighter coming in and everything else. I might just chill out for a bit, maybe go back defend the villages. Okay, let's resolve this in front first. Burn is a little bit slow. Let's just move him up. Make sure that we can't get hit by the Orcish Warlord. It's not amazing, but we can pick up. Let's go. Nice, okay. Now for this situation. This is not too bad. I can just get this kill like this. Honestly, I might even be able to clear up a lot more if I do it properly. Okay. Or I might not be able to. Okay. Playing it in this way, then I could get my Mage of Luster to get some range hits over here. Get these range hits in. Nice. Yeah. Well, these are not the hits that I need. Might still work, but I don't really like to charge during nighttime. So let's just go for the magical range tag. Yeah, we had missed both as well. It's not great, but it's doable. Yeah, losing our villagers down south. I could use a Mage of Luster or the Silver Mage to defend them. I'm not sure if I want to though. I do need to use my time more efficiently for now. Okay, let's get these range set in. I mean, like, Jisan is kind of fine. Although there are a lot of units coming in that will be able to hit her. So if I want her to survive, I need to make sure she's supported by someone else. Okay, let's get my Javelinier to work for now. You can move this siege troop up. And also move my Mage of Glory up. Here, then the siege trooper. Nice, get the kill. Now he should be moving out to get some hits in on one of my units. Out here. And this Phalanx trooper is just far away. There it is, what it is. I think I could get burn onto this space. I play it like this so we get some range shots in. Okay, she's out of range for these two. I do run the risk of my fugitive dying if I play it. The problem is there's also the Orcish crossbowman which does a lot of damage. So I can't really risk my leaders right here. I should get my Mage of Light in, still Mage in here though. I could also use my Witch Doctor to pick up this kill, but then what's my follow-up? Getting Burn on here is just a decent call in general. And then the only question is how do I deal with the rest of the units. And the answer might be by using Prince Aldrich. Or getting this goal. Again, as we level up into the Grand Warlock, which gets one more magical attack of the ice type. And this is alright. That's alright. Could get on here so I'm closer to the southern. Or I could also just go back and make sure I'm here to catch the last ship. I just need to make note of the turn timer and whether I'm able to take out all of the Orcish leaders before the turn timer runs out. But for now I think we're still fine. I need like 4 turns to get here. Okay, let's play it like this. Now for the northern part. How much gold does he have? He probably has enough gold to make a full round of recruitment again. 24 plus 18 next turn. Okay, that's not a lot. I should try and get my Paladin in combat here. I guess this is a safe space for him. And I need to get rid of the Wolf Rider somehow, which I could do in one charge. But if I do charge, I'd rather charge from the village so I get the village at the same time. Then I also need to try and bait the Orcish Warlord out. That's fine, let's go for this. Let's go for this fight. Okay, we get the hits we need. Let's go for this one. Ooh, missed a little bit. I don't really like this. The problem is if I start missing hits, I'm prone to dying, but I mean, it's a good chance for me. Okay, now we should be healthy enough to get the Warlord if he steps out. I shouldn't be playing like this, but let's move up my my Phalanx Trooper here as well, in case I need him. Okay, nice. Oh, he steps out. We kill the archer. This looks way better than expected. My lord, the last ship has arrived. Finally, the last of our people can flee to safety. Prince Aldrich, you and your men must go now. Go to the pier to board the ship for South Bay. Not yet, not yet. Trust me on this one. We might be able to pull through. Now this fugitive should probably go back to heal up. Let's think this through. So I can block him from recruitment, which is super nice, because this means I won't be fighting any more units. Okay, I could use my Phalanx Trooper to just do the damage. Be a little bit more efficient with my units. Now, how do I handle these units? I don't really have a good way of doing so, unless I get Burn involved. Before I think about this, let's think about the Orcish Warlord. So I can get my Mage of Glory in here for some hits. And then I'd probably use my Javelineer, which are both good units, but they don't really do crazy things. And then the question arises, how do I deal with the Orcish Warrior here, which is kind of annoying. Probably by using my Siege Trooper. Over here. Okay, let's see how far we can get. Oh, 2 hits. 2 hits is amazing. And we have a decent chance of taking out the Orcish Warlord. Because I can hit him with Haldrick and with the Master Javelineer. Okay, let's risk it. Let's risk it. A little bit of damage here. Oh, we don't get any hits here. 17% chance. But even if I miss a lot, I don't think Haldrick will die next turn. Those are kind of sound like these things sound like the famous last words of someone. Yeah. I mean, I don't really need to risk it. I could also go for the range engagement, so I get less retaliation damage. I think that's probably the better choice. At least the safer choice for now. Okay. Now we need to get to the south quickly. We also need to finish up the north. Let's try to finish up the north first. These units are not scary to deal with. So I want to use my Arcane Rider to do damage. This charge is pretty nice, but I need to soften the Warlord up before I can go for the charge. Let's soften him up with some range hits here. Okay, amazing. Charge is slightly not enough. I mean, I could use these range hits here. Then I don't really have a way to deal with the Impaler, but it could be fine. Could also go for the melee hits. Let's go for this. Nice, okay. We get 405 pieces of gold as well for the kill. This is just what we needed. Now we need to get rid of the Impaler. I don't feel too comfortable with my paladins. I mean, this one is quite healthy, so he should be fine if I go for these hits. Okay. Now I have a couple of paladins that I can consider sending west, but this warlord is dead already, so all I need to think of, can I kill this warlord before timer runs out? And I think the answer is probably yes. So need to kill this crossbow quickly, which I will be able to do if I use my swordsman over here. Or maybe not. I don't really want to use my warlock to get the kill, but I think I have to. Okay. I just moved on here. Can I use Jesen? She will take a lot of damage, but well. Question is she could she die if she takes too many hits? She probably could. Is there a way for me to make sure this works out well? Probably not. I don't want Jesen to die. The fugitive is not worth too much at this point. The 11 damage per hit if I hit. Oh. 6 damage per hit here. I don't think I get to kill the Orcish Slayer like this. So we probably just play it safe. Just gotta make sure the Grand Warlock doesn't die either. Alright, let's hope this is good enough. And then we can move the Paladin. Let's just move him west, maybe get some more villages. Did we get poisoned, but that's alright. Our ally takes some hits for us. That's what I was scared of. Aldrich taking too many Orcish Slayer hits. Okay. And this shouldn't be too difficult. Let's just get this kill with our mage. Nice, get 75 pieces of gold. I will start moving Haldrick though, in case I don't have enough time to kill the last Orcish leader. No, this is basically all about getting experience. Yeah. Okay, I could use the Mage of Light here. I don't really care about losing these villages at this point. I think I need to focus my attention onto the Green Leader. We'll go for the charge. Ah, sure. Nice to get the killer here as well. Okay, nice. Really clear up all of this. There's one assassin over here that I need to kill. Probably with Jisan, just to get her more experience. These are decent hits, but at the same time I'll probably just heal up these two. These are decent hits as well. Yeah. Yeah, we lose the village, it's not important anymore. Now we just need to make sure we have as much DPS as possible to punch through on time. And it's not very efficient from my experience, but so be it. Okay. Yeah, this works. Get just Sen over here. You can get Burn into the fray already. I think, yeah, going for this is not that bad. We just get him low or as low as possible for now. Sure, let's pick up the villages round. It'll give me just a little bit more gold for next mission. Okay, so technically we can always escape. Which is a good safety net to have. Now we just need to make sure that this works out. I need to clear out their units and slowly take the hexes. So let's take this one. Damn. Let's take this one, like this. And do I take the engagement? I mean, I get a lot of retaliation damage. It's probably not worth it. Okay, nice. Okay. I just gotta clear up this Slayer. Probably with some slow unit. I can even get here somehow. I'm not sure why, but I'll take it. Get this go. Nice. Now we could get the Mage of Light involved as well. Over here. And then we get... Let's go with the Phalanx Trooper first. Okay, get one hit. Might get some hits here. No hits. No hits either. Oh, yeah. It's scary. 15 times 3. There's a chance. If I go with a Silver Mage, it's not good enough. I should go for these range hits anyway. Okay, we don't get the kill here either. Yeah. Alright, let's try. Oh, it's not a kill. Oh, I might lose my Royal Guard here. I could have just waited one turn. It was not that important. Yeah, I lost him. Well, we'll take it though. I do get the finish on this mission. Like the tell everything. Double finish. I get this go. Might try and give this kill to Jisan. And then we give this one to maybe Burin. I mean, he's close to level 5, but he's also a good unit to just have levels on. Still, Mage is close to leveling up, but her level 4 doesn't have another advancement. Let's try and give it through Burin. Okay, there we go. Which is 75 bits of gold. We won this mission, this time with using silver mages, which have fought quite interesting. You know, you have a lot of flexibility with them. We've escaped from their orcs before the winter ice could trap us. Now on to South Bay. I know, I mentioned I can't float. Might I suggest a bit of a detour? Why? You have the Ruby of Fire, but you have no idea what it does, correct? You know that lich you have petrified just outside of South Bay? Yes, Lich Point, where we first used our Mage in battle and turned the tide of war against your people. Yes, he was Karo, the arch-rival of our dearly departed Lich Lord Lemon. He coveted the ruby and was citing it. The only copy of this study, the Book of Fire and Darkness, was petrified along with him. If you make landfall outside of South Bay, we'll be trapped. Of that I am sure. My family was from South Bay. My father was a soldier there. The city's sewer entrance is near the fossil of a lich. Wow, that is beginning to sound dangerously like a plan. Commander Ether, will you join us? No, these monsters killed my family. My wife, my daughters, there is nothing left for me. I'll stay. By the time the orcs wrestle Clearwater Port away from me, there'll be nothing but rubble left. The peasant farmers seem to like you. Who knows, maybe they'll be of some help. Resources are scarce. We need all of the help we can get. Be brave and fight hard, my friend. And that's it for the mission. Honestly, it is quite similar to how I won it the last time, but this time I just used silver mages, which I wasn't using at that point. And the silver mages were a lot of help because you can just utilize them wherever you want. And there are 3 points of interest, which is the southern island, the middle island, like the main fight, and then the top flank if you want to go for the leader kill. Obviously, having these 3 knights and paladins is crucial to this tactic. You need at least one that's very advanced and close to the Arcane Rider, so you can sustain on your flank. And having at least 2 healers and very tanky frontline. If you can get the Short Troopers, use the Short Troopers. If you can't, then use the Swordsman, the Royal Guard advancement. This is probably the second best choice you have. 1 or 2 Javelineers to hold this. And yeah. What a 2 hours of hardcore gameplay. Hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, maybe you'll win this version next time as well on your Lord run. And I'll see you in the next one.